Good morning, children. This is Sunita Chatta, and I hope all my children are in good state of health. I welcome you all to today's online class. Dear children, today we will study heat, which is chapter 4 of your science, and this is for class 7th. I have divided this chapter into two parts so that I will be able to clear your concepts to the best of my ability. In part 1, we will study about heat. How can we identify hot and cold objects? What is temperature? How can we measure it? And the instruments that are used to measure heat. So let's begin with heat. Heat is a form of energy flowing from one body of matter to another spontaneously due to their temperature differences. Characteristics of heat. Heat always transfers from body of high temperature to the body of lower temperature, or heat flows spontaneously from a hotter body to a cooler body. Now, hot and objects, some of them are hot and some of them are cold. For example, tea is hot and ice is cold. Some objects are hotter than others and some are cooler than others. We often decide which object is hotter than the other by touching the objects. We can't always rely on our senses to decide how hot or how cold an object is. The hotness of an object is measured by its temperature. When we add heat to our body, the motion of its particle increases, and when we remove heat from the body, motion of its particles decrease. Now, temperature. Temperature is measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. The temperature of something tells us how hot or cold something is. Effect of temperature or heat. When body is heated, various type of physical and chemical changes take place. Physical change, number 1, change in temperature. On adding heat to body, its temperature increases. On removal of heat from the body, its temperature decrease. Number 2, change of state. On adding or removal of heat to or from the body, there is change in state of body. For example, change of ice to water on addition of heat, etc. Number 3 is thermal expansion. That is the phenomena of expansion of matter on heating is called thermal expansion. Chemical changes on heating reactants, many chemical changes take place. Now, measurement of temperature. Temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. Temperature is measured in degrees. Temperature is measured on two scales, Celsius scale and Fahrenheit. Degree C is the symbol for the Celsius scale, and degree F is the symbol for the Fahrenheit scale. The Fahrenheit scale is most popular in United States, and Celsius scale is most commonly used in Canada. Thermometer. Thermometer is an instrument that is used to measure temperature. Now, measurement of temperature, that is scales which we use. There are 3 scales of measurement of temperature. These are number 1, degree Celsius or degree C. Number 2, degree Fahrenheit or degree F. Number 3, Kelvin or K. On the Celsius scale, the freezing point of water is 0 degrees C, whereas the boiling point is 100 degrees C. So this scale is calibrated from 0 degrees C to 100 degrees C. On the Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water is 32 degree F and boiling point is 212 degree F. So the scale is calibrated from 32 degree F to 212 degree F. Conversion of Celsius scale into Fahrenheit scale, conversion of Fahrenheit scale into Celsius scale, and conversion of Celsius scale into Kelvin scale. Dear children, I will explain this by giving examples and by solving the problems. Now, thermometer. Thermometer that measures the temperature of our body is called clinical thermometer. Construction of clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale called Celsius scale marked in degrees C or degrees Celsius. A clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees C to 42 degrees C. The clinical thermometer has a small kink or constriction near the bulb to prevent the mercury level from falling down. The normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees C. Reading of a clinical thermometer. How can we read it? That is, we have to wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution, hold it firmly, and give it a few jerks to bring the level of mercury below 35 degrees C. Then place the bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, take out the thermometer and note the reading. This will be your body temperature. Now, digital thermometer, that is electronic thermometer. This is preferred over conventional mercury thermometer because digital thermometers are easy to use and they give display, that is LCD display of the temperature of a person. They are also mercury free. Laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale marked in degrees C or degrees Celsius. The range of laboratory thermometer is generally from -10 degrees C to 110 degrees C. Now, how can we use it? Take some tap water in a beaker, dip the thermometer in the water so that the bulb of the thermometer doesn't touch the bottom or the side of the beaker. Hold the thermometer vertically. The mercury level rises. Wait till the level of mercury becomes steady. Note the level of mercury. This will be the temperature of the water. Dear children, next, that is transfer of heat, we will read in next slide. So thank you children, hope you will read this chapter carefully, you will see the slides carefully, and last not the least, children, please stay in, be healthy, be safe. Thank you children.